Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we have a story titled Married 33 Years, D-Day 3 days ago. Before we get into the video, just wanted to remind you of the Patreon channel. The link is in the description if you want to check it out. I get to read more stories over there, especially explicit ones. So if that sounds interesting, head down there, check it out. And yeah, we'll get straight into the video. So, married for 33 years, me, male 55, wife 55 female, 2 kids, 2 grandkids, and we love them dearly. Background: we met at a nightclub back in the 80s, where I was working as a bouncer. Went out for a date and 2 months later moved in together. 2 years later, married. We have a good life, work, playing, having children. I went from a very active job to a sedate job and put on a lot of weight, to the extent that I couldn't even finish intercourse as I would have an asthma attack. Oh, that's actually quite concerning for your health. We tried different things to spice up our intercourse life, and we're always monogamous. I've been cheated on in the past, so infidelity was a red line that my wife and I never crossed. We loved each other and thought we would die together. 33 years married is a long time, but I loved her more after every year that passed. After 20 years of a dead bedroom, I made a decision to lose weight. So after 2 years, I lost 80 kilos. That is 176 pounds, guys. And I had a tummy tuck. I know it sounds vain, but there were 3 main reasons. 1 was so I could see my grandchildren grow up. 2, my health, obviously. And 3, to rekindle our intercourse life. And it did. For the last 2 years, we had intercourse about 3 or 4 times per week, and my wife enjoyed every second of it. I knew this because her body doesn't lie. We were in a position where we can enjoy our lives with each other. She still says that she's in love with me, and I with her. I've never cheated on her, and I know she has never cheated on me. It's just one of those things. Well, that was until 3 days ago. She went on a holiday with her 2 sisters, headed off interstate with them. I had no problem with this as I trusted her, but she knew that cheating was a deal breaker with us, and even after 33 years it still is. Obviously, we had a relationship where nothing was hidden. We had our apps on our phones where we could see each other's whereabouts. This had nothing to do with lack of trust, just simply safety. No phones were hidden, and we both had access to our messages and emails. Trust was never an issue. But when I lost my weight and started to look better, I did gain more attention from women, but I always brushed it off as I was happily married. My wife would comment that she felt a little insecure now that I was being found attractive by others, and she had put on some weight. I understand that she would feel that way, I get it. But also, that's your own insecurity. That does not... We already know that if that's a reasoning, that's going to make me annoyed. Because that's not a good reasoning. There's no reasoning for cheating. You obviously just not a good person. But I understand that you would feel like that. But also, that's a bit... How you going? Putting that on him. He can't help it. He did this for you. That was one of the reasons to have intercourse. Have a good... Rekindle that part of your life. So if anything, you should be happy about it. This never worried me as I love her no matter what she looks like. He sounds really sweet. I tell her daily I love her and how beautiful she is. Our intercourse is amazing, and I am regretful that we didn't try hard enough earlier on. Anyway, I just had finished work and was heading home when I got a phone call from my wife. She was very upset and asked me if my sister-in-law had spoken to me. Oh God. I said, no, why? I asked what was wrong, never thinking that I would hear what she was about to say. She told me she cheated and had intercourse with another man. She is so sorry. She didn't know what came over her. Don't even act like you don't know. Oh my God, how did that happen? I was shocked and my heart just broke. At least she also came clean straight away. I guess that's one good thing. I sat in my car, numb, while she continued. She said her sisters and her were having a few drinks and a married couple joined them. They drink until 2 a.m. and her sisters had already left to go back to their room. The bar closed and she told me that she was very drunk and went with the couple to their room to keep drinking and talking. They were both very complimentary and kept telling my wife how sexy she was and her husband was a lucky man. Oh, so both of them. The man then started to touch her and the wife encouraged them both. They told her no one would know and to just enjoy it. She said she felt that it wasn't even her, but she had intercourse with the husband while the wife watched. In the morning when she woke up, she was in the bed with the both of them asleep and ran back to her room. Her sister called her and she told her everything. Her sister told her she had to tell me or she would. Peep the sister. So she wouldn't have probably told him. It wasn't for the sister, but I'm so happy that the sister did that. She told me all this while sobbing over the phone and begging for my forgiveness. Well, you know, that's a whole thing. Like, where was the thought of your husband when they were saying that we should have intercourse? You know, like, I don't know how they literally were saying how lucky the husband is. Like, that would be in your mind then, your husband. I was just numb. How could she throw away our lives? She was crying and kept saying she was sorry, and she hates herself. How much she loves me and had made a terrible mistake. I told her she didn't make a mistake, she made a decision. I then hung up on her and turned off my phone. I went home and just sat in a chair trying to work out what is going to happen now. I cried over the loss of my wife as I knew her and the years we had together. My life as I knew it was over. I shut myself off for the last 2 days and then turned my phone back on. Needless to say, there were hundreds of messages from her and her sisters. The last one was she was on her way home. My kids have also tried to contact me as their mother was ringing them to see if I was alright and if they had heard from me. I rang my kids and told them what happened and that I am as okay as I can be expected. But I will be leaving home to go sort myself out before she gets home. Yeah, those kids should know. They're obviously old enough. They have grandchildren. I asked them not to tell her where I'm going, but I need to come to grips with the end of my marriage. Yeah, it's a good way to do it too. To not have to be in contact with her while you're still trying to... Like, this is 33 years, guys. I have just sent a text to my soon-to-be ex-wife telling her we are getting a divorce and I don't want to hear from her. I don't care about the details and I now don't care about her. Understandably so. The pain is incredible. I would never have thought that our love could have been destroyed so quickly. Okay, so as an update. I may ramble a bit, but I have a lot going through my mind and it keeps jumping from one thing to another. Couple of clarifications. Our dead bedroom wasn't completely dead, but compared to the last 2 years, it seems so. The active job I had was in the military, and I got injured on a training exercise, which led to a desk job. Then medical discharge. And then my wife and I brought a small business together. Now, before I speak to my wife, I have spoken at length to my sister-in-law and her husband. The story my wife gave me was certainly different to the one she gave me when she first confessed. My kids were horrified about what happened and just wanted to support me. I have explained to them that though they may be angry with their mother, she is still their mother and the grandmother of their kids. She loves them and what she did to our marriage does not change that. My wife and her sisters did cut the holiday short and came home. I left a note for my wife telling her to pack and go stay at her mother's. She did this. Good. The details of how it went down are much worse than what my wife told me. Though she confessed under the threat of being exposed. She didn't tell the truth. No surprise there. Well, she already broke your trust and her loyalties and, like, how are you meant to believe it now? Like, realistically, I don't know why I even... Like, the story itself is already a bit like, how you going? My wife broke down to her sister and apparently told her everything. I won't know what to believe until I sit down with my wife. The story she told her sister went like this. Oh, God. She loves me and loves our marriage. She never expected to do this. She blames our active intercourse life we have had over the last 2 years to explore what else she has been missing. She felt this way because she was always the attractive one in the relationship, but now she believes the roles are reversed. So what, you're like jealous? That is weird. That is weird. She was insecure and needed to be wanted by someone. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. She swears it was the first time, but she did plan it. It was a fantasy she acted on. She was scratching an itch and was never going to tell me. Yeah, we already knew that because if the sister didn't, like, catch her, then she probably wouldn't have think. But to actually know that she didn't want to tell him is... Unbeknown to her sister, the couple she met were interstate customers of ours. I haven't met them yet, but my wife spoke with them all the time over the phone. My wife went for drinks to meet up with them, but her sisters tagged along so they pretended to be strangers until they left. Damn, this is a whole... Whoa. She did drink, but was not falling down drunk. All three had this plan before they went away. My wife is coming around this afternoon to talk. Apparently, she is beside herself to what will happen. I already know what I will do. She chose to cheat, but everyone will feel the repercussions of it. Already the truth about her cheating, though, makes it more devastating to me, makes my resolve stronger. I didn't cheat. I didn't force her to lie. Her feelings that she has lost me and her marriage are spot on, and I don't give a sugar honey iced tea how miserable she is. She did this, no one else. But we will now all have to deal with it. We are over and we'll have to navigate our changed lives. Damn. So there is another update, but this video is going to be too long if I put that update in there. So there will be a part 2, guys, to this. So if you stuck around long enough, I might have to put a little edit in the start that it's a part 1 of part 2. But if this seems interesting and you want to know the rest, there'll be a second one. Yeah, he's basically said everything I'm thinking. You chose to do it. How is it a mistake when you choose to do something? Like, that's one thing I always say, like, you decided yes, like you said yes. But the fact that she lied about how it all happened is, like, how can she be, like, scared of what's going to happen, like, beside herself for it? Like, the fact that you admitted to your sister that you weren't going to tell him, first of all. Well, first of all, sorry. The first of all thing about that whole thing about you telling your sister is that you planned it. The fact that you planned it. And then, obviously, lying is horrible and, like, saying that you're never going to tell him. And just the whole thing is horrible, honestly. I don't know how you're going to be so scared of your, being divorced when you did this yourself. Especially if it was such a big thing that it was, like, that was a line that this man would not cross if you cheat on him. That's it. And you did it after 33 years. All because what? She was insecure and she wasn't the attractive one anymore. That is even more disgusting. Anyways, there is another update. So I will be doing a part 2 to this. So if you stuck around this long enough, you'll know. Like, I might have to put something at the start of the video. So you probably already saw it. But this is only part 1. So if you want to see the end of this story, head to part 2. It will be uploaded after this video. It could be already uploaded if you're watching this a couple days later. But yeah. I can't believe it. I'm very excited to get into it. I get to read it right now while you have to wait at least a day or 2. Let me know what you thought about this in the comments down below. I'm gobsmacked. Anyways, before we go, don't forget about the Patreon channel. The link is in the description. If you want to check it out, head down there. Click the link. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and to like, and I'll see you in another video, guys. Bye!